everybody, welcome back to the craft room. I am so glad that you're here. If you were new here, welcome. If you've been sitting here waiting on me, I'm back. Finally I'm back. It's seemed like eons since I've been up here in the craft room, but really it's probably been about a week. I have been up to grab, some yarn and hooks and stuff like that, but as for actually being here in the craft room to do anything, it's been literally almost a week. So I did temporarily get my kitty cat lights hung up. Can't really tell what they are. You can just see the purple dots, but that is my kitty cat lights hanging up there with my snowman. Okay, dreaming of colder. It is cooling off, but it's not quite cold yet. But I have a few finished items since the last time we chatted here in the craft room, believe it or not. I have 3 hats finished, and I have that project that I told you that you didn't know about, which you guys really didn't know that I was doing it, but I have that finished, and I'm going to share it with you and tell you where it's going to go, because I'm not going to finish it. So first off, we will start with hats. I still have tails to weave in. I have just roughly finished them. These are all from yarn from my scrap basket, which is that one right there that's got the polyfill in it. I did actually weigh this to make sure that I had enough yarn to make a hat. And these hats will be going into my donation bucket. And with these last 3 that I'm going to show you, it leaves me with 4 hats to make. I'm so super excited. I actually am almost there, and I can relax and work on other things besides hats. So the first hat that I have to show you is a red and gray hat, and this one's a little short. It does just barely come to the bottom of my ears, but it will work. And these are all 2-color spiral in the round. So I've got a little tail here I need to take care of, and probably on the inside too. Yeah. Got to take care of those, but here is hat number 1 with red and gray. I also have a red and black hat. Same thing, I've got some tails that I've got to take care of. Oh, I finished that one off, but I got this little one here that I need to do something with. But I got a red and black 2-color spiral. And the last one that I have, I call this the cinnamon roll hat, because the entire time I was working on this hat, it just made me think of a cinnamon roll and made me very hungry for cinnamon rolls. Or, I mean, it kind of looks like a sloth too, but I'm sticking with cinnamon roll. But this is the cinnamon roll hat. This is also a 2-color spiral in the round. I kind of like this one. I think almost made it around to where I finished it off. From there to there's almost made it. But I think this is my new favorite hat, just because, like I said, cinnamon roll hat, and cinnamon rolls sound so good right now. But I don't have any, and I'm not going to make any. And I probably won't be buying any. Who knows, I might. Because they're super quick to fix. But anyway, those are the 3 hats that I have finished. Like I said, I've got 4 more to go. And then I will have my 100 hats. If I have counted correctly, I do still have quite a few hats that I need to finish. Those would be what I called my Addy blanks. They're just the tubes that I had worked up on my Addy, and I didn't, tuck them in and finish them off like you normally would an Addy hat. They're just still the long pieces, the long tubes. And I also have several hats like the ones that I just showed you that I have quickly finished and just put in my bucket to finish off at a later date. But once I get them all done, I can go through them and see how many I had to finish off, and that shouldn't take that long to accomplish. But I'm pretty sure that I've counted correctly, but we'll have to recount, and then once I do have them all totally completed, then I will do a recap, no puns intended, of my stocking hats for you all to see the 100 hats that I have made since last year. I think I started shortly after I donated them last year, so yeah, I'm super excited. Now, for the other project, like I said, that you guys didn't even know I was working on, because I didn't tell you, is a corner-to-corner square. And I still have the ends on this one to weave in. This is, I think it's this one right here. Yeah, I used a Lion Brand mandala. And this one is the colorway Valkyrie. Can you see that? Valkyrie. And I weighed it out, and I made sure that I was going to have enough to finish it off. So I actually have a little bit left, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just stick that in a scrap bucket. But this is the square that I have. You guys see all that? That is the square that I have. I have not measured it. I do not know how big it is. Anyway, I kind of like the way that worked up. It worked up a lot better than I expected it to, honestly, because just looking at the colors in the cake, I didn't like it. I still don't really like it, but especially not these colors on the bottom. Once you get to the yellow, I really like from the yellow to the green. I like that. But anyway, what this is going to do is once I get the ends taken care of, I am going to put this in a donation bag that I will be sending off to someone so that they can put a border around it and finish it off. So yeah, that's what I've been up to since, goodness, my eyes are sticking. That's what I've been up to since the last time that we met up here in the craft room. So yeah, I am super excited. I'm going to grab some more yarn off my shelf. Probably, I don't know. I'll have to grab something. Because like I said, I've got 4 hats. I'm going to grab something, probably off this bottom shelf, because this bottom shelf, at least this half of it, and there's a little bit up there on the top, but not a whole lot. But this bottom half would be like some of the older Red Heart type yarns. But I'm going to grab me a couple colors. I might grab some from the shelf over here, which are a little bit smaller skeins. They're not small enough to be considered a scrap, but they're not big enough to be, you know, with their buddies over here. They're a lot more floppy, if you know what I mean. These, for the most part, are mostly fuller skeins. For the most part. But anyway, yeah, that's what I have. And I want to thank you guys for joining me here in the craft room to see the couple more hats that I have made, and I will see you right back here in the craft room for my next video.